Dr. J. Selvin Babu Garu, and our distinguished Dr. Pandurangarao Kari Garu, Mr. M. Swakumar Garu, and Mr. H.V.S.N. Murthy Garu, and Professor A.C. Narayana Garu, and all my dear fellow students, and last my faculty. I warmly welcome you here for the grand inauguration of this remarkable event. Today, we have gathered here to inaugurate an event that embodies innovation, collaboration, and progress in civil department.
Good morning, one and all. Today, I would like to talk about the fascinating world of civil engineering, a field that evolves pivotal role in shaping our modern society and infrastructure. Civil engineering is all around us. It's in the roads we drive on, the bridges we cross, the buildings we live and work in, the water that flows from our taps. Firstly, civil engineers are problem solvers. They tackle complex challenges like reducing traffic congestion, improving earthquake resistance, building designs, and finding sustainable solutions for water resources management. Secondly, civil engineering is a field that consistently evolves. In the recent years, we have seen the integration of artificial intelligence, 3D printing, and even the concept of smart cities when the infrastructure interacts intelligently with the environment. Thank you.
And I request our respected Principal Sir, HOD Sir, and our guest of honor for lighting the lamp. A.C. Narayana Garu, our guest of honor, M. Sivakumar Garu, Mr. H.V.S.N. Murthy Garu, and I request Deepika to come on dais and welcome Mr. Sivakumar Garu. And now I request Principal Sir to come and address the gathering.
Okay, so good morning everybody. Respected Chief Guest of the today's function, Sri Pandurangarao Garu. Respected Guest of Honors of the today's function, Sri Sivakumar Garu, Sri Murthy Garu, and retired professor from the Central University, and our advisor A.C. Narayana Garu, my dear HOD, faculty, and my lovely students of the civil department. So good morning to everybody. So first of all, I really congratulations to all the faculty of the civil department and HOD, Dean Student Affairs, and the students of the civil department to conducting this event in our department. It is very fortunate to conduct this type of the technical events in our campus. So already informed so many times, last 4 years back, okay, there is no technical sessions in the department wise. There is no professional bodies in the department wise. After that, after 2019, every department start the professional chapters and the professional bodies. Every semester we are conducting so many activities within the campus. It is very fortunate. And also, not only CSE, IT, EC, EEE department, especially core branches students also getting the jobs, especially civil department, mechanical and mining students also got the jobs in various MNC companies. It is very happy thing. So everybody, 96.7% of the overall success rate in our campus, that is the entire South India top. South India. So civil students also got the placements, not only core jobs, and also most of the students also got the placements in software jobs also. That is good thing, but especially civil, what is the importance of the civil, you must know. You must know. Just I am telling one small thing. In the Guntur, one of the guy, last 15 years back onwards, he is practicing in the civil construction aspects, designing aspects. His qualification is Diploma Civil. Diploma Civil. So under his guy, nearly 36 people are working. Almost more than 50% of the buildings was designed by his guy. Only qualification is Diploma Civil, not BTech Civil. Okay, his office also 5 stairs building. Almost last 8-9 years back also, because what is the reason I am saying, 5 to 6 buildings are also, myself and my uncle side is also we are designed from this guy. Okay, so he has a lot of knowledge to design he is also using advanced softwares to design the buildings also. Okay, so why I am telling to you, okay, you are getting the job in the software and core side, but software people are offering highest packages, most of the people are turning into software. Okay, but you must involve in the technical aspects in the civil, especially design aspects, something you are using all advanced softwares, and says AutoCAD, StatPro, something related to mechanical and civil. Okay, definitely you are getting the highest packages also, because industry always open the doors for you who are technically sound. Okay, I think this guy, in the Guntur guy, so monthly I think he is earning more than 1 crore. Monthly he is earning more than 1 crore. I know very well, because he is close to me. Okay, I am requesting to all the civil students, please concentrating on your core side with technical knowledge. Okay, now AI, artificial intelligence also playing a vital role. By using AI concepts in the civil aspects, okay, you technically learn all the things, automatically you are also getting the highest packages. Okay, and also one more request to the students of the civil department, you can regularly work on it. Every day minimum 3 to 4 hours working on the technical aspects, easily acquiring the technical knowledge, automatically they are getting the highest packages. There is no problem at all. But unfortunately, most of the students, they are spending into the time mobile. Even though night times also, I am taking the feedback from the hostels, boys hostel and girls hostels also. Most of the people, they are spending the time with the mobile. Okay, automatically your time is killed. Okay, time is very, very important in our life. You can utilize properly. Okay, minimum 3 to 4 hours. I am not asking about every day 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, you are not working on that. Minimum 3 to 4 hours regularly, you can prepare the timetable, you can work on it, automatically success will come. Okay, so there is no problem. Job point of view, there is no problem at all. Even the core, non-core students, everybody getting the job. Because, okay, your seniors are doing very well in the industries. Your super seniors, something, already passed out students, okay, they did a very good job. Technically, our students are sound. Automatically, all the companies are coming year by year. There is no problem at all. Okay, only problem is, you must learn the technical aspects. Automatically, everybody getting the job. But I want everybody getting the job with the highest package. Then it is possible. How it is possible? Because of your hard work, regularity and sincerity. Okay. So and also I will inform to HOD and faculty of the civil department. So every month at least we can conducting in our department one activity, technical aspects. Technical quiz also, technical hackathons also we are conducting. Automatically students will getting the knowledge. Okay, so easily getting the job. Okay, so thank you everybody. Thank you one and all.
Good morning to one and all, that is dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, our beloved principal Dr. A. Ramasamreddy garu, and today's chief guest Dr. Pandurangarao garu, psychologist, guest of honors Mr. Sivakumar garu, managing director OMS Infra Consultants Private Limited, and Mr. HVSN Murthy garu, our college alumni. He's done his MTech Transportation Engineering in our campus. He's a chief operating officer SRK Infra Projects. Professor A.C. Narayan garu and Dr. J. Selvin Babu, Dean Student Affairs. Dear faculty and students, very good morning to one and all. First, I welcome you all for the inauguration of Civil Engineering Association in the name of Viswa, Build the Nation. And also I congratulate to all the 4th, 3rd, 2nd year students to start Civil Engineering Student Association in the name of Viswa. And also I congratulate and also say thanks to Association President, Secretary, Treasurer, Vice President, Joint Secretary and members of all the association. And also special thanks to our beloved Principal Sir for his continued encouragement and support to conduct this type of events, faculty coordinators, Tanuja, Vasa and Mr. Prashant, other faculty who are supporting directly or indirectly to make the success of this program. The Department of Civil Engineering in MREC is established in the year 2004 with intake of 60 and also offering MTech Structural Engineering with intake of 30. Initially, the Civil Department was accredited by NBA in the year 2014 and has completed 3 cycles of NBA accreditations. The department having 8 doctorates and 10 senior faculty members with MTech and department having full equipped laboratories. With the same spirit, today onwards, we will conduct many technical and cultural activities under this association with support from students and faculty. Objective of our association is, it will help to students to learn and to work as a team, which is one of the most essential factors in one's career. These are helps to know about themselves, their strength and their goals better and help in generating ideas to serve others. And also it is one platform group of people work together in a single organization for a particular purpose. It is the right platform to improve the leadership qualities. Associations are created to establish strength and unity in working towards common goals in virtually in the every profession. Students organizations can help students create connections, build relationships and expand their skills outside the lecture hall. Then some of the findings indicated how they effective in involvement in the student associations. Student personal characteristics will develop, that is self-confidence, extraversion, emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, communication skills, eloquent skills, skill of understanding of others. And also structural factors, that is organizational culture, organization climate, leadership qualities, as well as background characteristics, that is age, that is who are younger, who is elder, how we behave with them, and sex, how we behave with the others, and majors and minors. That's why I request you all students utilize this opportunity and participate all the upcoming programs to exhibit your talent and know the new things from other participants. Before concluding of my words, I congratulate to association committee members who is elected by the students and nominated members of this association. Now I introduce the committee members, Ms. G. Snehalata, President of this association. Mr. Shanmukh, Secretary of this association. Next, Pranay, Treasurer. C.H. Sai Teja, from 2nd year, he is Vice President. Mr. M. Uday Kumar, 2nd year, Joint Secretary. Next, C.H. Deepika, member from 4th year. Mr. G. Abhivarshita, 4th year, member. G. Praveen Reddy, member from 4th year. K. Rajesh, member from 4th year. Aditya, member from 4th year. Harsharaj, member from 3rd year. Renusri, member from 3rd year. Vivek Chauhan, member from 3rd year. And Prabhat, member from 3rd year. These are the association president, vice president, secretary, joint secretary, vice president and members, sir. Now I request to Professor A.C. Narayan Garu to speak few words about this association.
Dr. A. Ramaswamy Reddy, the most energetic principal of this college and the director of the group of institutes. Today's chief guest, Sri Pandurangarao Garu, and honor of guests, Shiv Kumar and Murthy Garu, Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, Dr. Selvin Babu, and dear young, bright, future hope of this, not only this college, but the future hope of the nation, of this one, of the young civil engineers. Good morning to all of you. At the outset, I thank the organizers for inviting me for today's function, that is Civil Engineers Association. It is, associations are very important. Now, for one thing, to exhibit yourself what you are, how you serve yourself, how you exhibit your knowledge. This is the main thrust of any association. So what are your strengths and how you proceed? Yes, now in the world of the Internet of Things, communications, networking, so artificial intelligence and all that one, there is a comma for the time being for the civil engineers and the mechanical engineers throughout the world, not only in India. But this comma means that one, it is a temporary. So definitely any time, if you look at the whole the infrastructure development that is going on across the India, people require that all the companies, multinational companies, national famous companies, and various groups that they have been heading here, the infrastructure companies, they all require the engineers. So here you have to stress on your subject, you have to learn the things, and you have to see how best you can go forward in this one. So anyway, the opportunities we have to create ourselves. It won't. That means you will be given the basic degree and you have been trained in the fundamentals of the subject. So it all depends upon the how you push yourself, how you expose yourself to the environment and the requirement of the society. That is very, very important. So we need not, but though it is the very temporary period, so that's why you have to learn the various other sister branches or the sister disciplines that are required along with the civil engineering. For example, in the topographical surveys, your drone surveys, okay, and your structural engineering, what the materials are. So these are the very important things that you have to focus on, and particularly all these projects, the land use, land patterns, and hydrological knowledge is also very, very important to look at the various things. So I am sure that this association, as suggested by Dr. Ramaswamy Reddy principal, that every month you will meet and pick up a technical topic which you address it, invite an expert and have a talk with him and have a debate, and this would go on taking you to the further higher levels in our knowledge. So I am sure that though I am now the guest, I am advising on some of the academic aspects of this college, okay, and many of your civil faculty are interacting with him on various aspects. I would be available always here, at least weekly 2 to 3 days, to look into what I can do for this civil engineering department as such, and also to the institute. So of course, after my retirement, that means last 40 years I am in the academics, worked with different institutes, different universities, and I have taught the civil engineering students engineering geology and also environmental technology at the Kochi University of Science and Technology. So my association with the civil engineering department is quite long, more than 20 years. So that's why I am definitely looking forward to interact with all of you, the young people, and probably the first meeting, you may start with me that I'll give a talk on the Antarctica resources, what the future is. for the Antarctica, for the whole the world. That I would like to share with you some of my thoughts on this topic. I wish you all the best and thank you once again to the organizers.
Hari, sir, hails from a respectable and highly disciplined family. He did his Masters in Human Resource Management and Bachelor's of Law from Andhra University, Walter. Also did his doctorate in Human Psychology from Acharya Nagarjuna University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. He was associated with companies like AP Paper Mills, Andhra Cements, Nagarjuna Steels, ITC Limited, and finally started working as a group head and HR and alumni in IVRCL Limited, Hyderabad, since 2005 till May 2021. He is a life member of Hyderabad Management Association, National HRD Network, Hyderabad Chapter and Quality Circle Forum of India. I request Panduranga Rao sir, please come and say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you are able to hear me at the rear. Comfortable? Good. Good morning once again. Why so many people? Voice is not that much. Good morning once again. Good morning, sir. Right, that should be the way. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to this program on behalf of the management of Malla Reddy Institute of Technology here, and respected chairman of this institution, Mr. C.H. Malla Reddy Garu, the principal, Dr. A. Ramaswamy Reddy Garu, head of the department, Dr. Sudarshan Reddy Garu, guest of honor, Mr. Sivakumar Garu, guest of honor and alumni, H.V.S.N. Murthy Garu, then Narayana Garu, then Professor Vamsi Krishna, the professors, academicians, faculty members, staff, would-be young engineers of our country, and finally, my dear brothers and sisters. At the outset, I am very, very happy to be with you all today morning. Indeed, I felt honored when your principal sahab has invited me to be the chief guest today. That's how I am here today, this morning, standing before you all. Though the purpose of our talk is known to you all, I feel it is my responsibility to speak few words on this occasion as the chief guest of the day. To be frank with you, I am neither a professor nor an academician to talk on theories after theories. What are the technical jargon you have been going through today? The same jargon, technical jargon, I went through almost 39 years back when I was a student of Andhra University, Walter. Whatever the theory I learned, started applying the theory to the practice. By virtue of my profession, interact with hundreds and hundreds of people day in and day out. Whatever the experience I got, I came here to share with you all. Thereby, you need not waste your time. Once again. For your information, as young guys, you all felt, once you get into the engineering, you think that it is the end of the story, right? Education is very, very badly required for the success of any individual. But at the same time, along with the education, you also require certain qualities. Qualities and qualification blend together only, make the individual go up and go up. On the same point, for your information, recently a study was conducted in Stanford University, wherein they had taken 100 highly successful people from the entire globe, conducted the survey, and how best these qualifications and qualities are blend together make the individual up. After studying for 2.5 years, the survey says, whatever the qualification you have, whether you have one qualification or 10 qualifications with you, all that qualification will be useful for your success only up to 15%. The remaining 85% depends upon your attitude. Attitude depends upon your attributes. Attribute depends upon behavior, and behavior depends upon your thinking. That's the reason these attributes are badly required. Together, the qualification and the qualities only will make you chef. Otherwise, it is not possible to come up in the life. And for your information, you all know about pizza, right? You are like a pizza base. The pizza base made out of flour, right? Wheat product. The base is one and the same. As long as it's a base, the cost is one and the same. There's no difference at all. The day you add what you add on the top, right? If you put the chicken, it's a chicken pizza. If you put the mutton pizza. If you put the egg pizza. If you put the only vegetable, it's a vegetable pizza. That all varies, the difference depends upon the pizza what you make. That is the reason you have to just a base today. The way what you put on the top plays very, very important role. That is the reason the engineering, what you do here, whether you study or don't study, pass on the time, after 4 years they'll give you a certificate, they'll ask you to get up from the place. Even if you are interested to stay back, they don't allow you to stay, since your juniors come into the picture, right? So that all plays only 15% for your success. The remaining 85% depends upon your attitude, how you develop. This is the ground. As a student, you are supposed to develop those qualities. Such people only will see the site. As your principal said just now, Mr. Shivakumar said, right? He was already told about what he is doing here, right? When he comes on this diet, then he will speak to you, then you can understand much better. As civil engineers, all engineerings are one and the same for your information. But what my personal observation, some of the civil engineering people think that they are thinking a little bit bad when you compare with the other engineering. But the engineering, right from the ages immemorial, civil engineering is the mother of all engineering. Right? And after civil engineering, then comes to mechanical, then comes to electrical. These are all the core engineering departments. Then the rest of the engineering is developed over a period of time. It's a different matter. But ultimately, for your information, civil engineering, who takes the civil engineering portion, there is no retirement for them. Even at 80 years, even at 75 years, there will be the fitting condition. The reason behind the civil engineers alone, compared with the other engineering, the civil engineering people only will get into the sun, get into the moon, get into the hot situation, get into the rainy, get into the cool. That's the reason they are always physically keep up very, very good health. Till they die, they enjoy the physical fitness and mental fitness. Compare with the other engineering. But other engineering, if you take, simply they sit in the chair, under the roof they work. That's the reason there is no D vitamin, there is no vitamin in the body. Over a period of time, slowly their health will spoil and ultimately they will be faded. That is the reason it's a fortunate to take the civil engineering with you and enjoy yourself. And this is civil engineering people, for your information, they have a different vision altogether. Visualization will be very, very good for the civil engineers. If you take it to a layman, along with you to a site, and you say, the moment you see your picture, that's a drawing, you can easily visualize, though there may be shops today, though there may be a pond today, there may be a hill today, but civil engineer can easily visualize how this project will come after 2 years and 3 years. But whereas compared with a layman, the moment he looks at the site, what is the ditches, what is the shrubs and all that, we cannot construct anything here. What that these people are thinking that they can construct the beautiful bungalows and all that, I don't think it will happen. For the layman he may think, but as a civil engineer, your vision is always very, very great. You can easily visualize. You can easily visualize what will happen. You can visualize how the project will come up here. And civil engineers, generally, they will have a different vision altogether. When you talk of the vision, generally, 85% of the people in the society will have the vision. Everyone will have the vision. Vision means nothing but a naked eye. With a physical eye, you can see up to 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. In Sanskrit, it is called as a drishti. But whereas in English, it is called a sight. And another 10% of the society will have the drishti. Drishti is nothing but a mental eye with which you can see beyond the drishti, which you should have. Right? That is called as insight. But whereas civil engineers, the blend of this drishti and this drishti, that is sight and insight called as foresight. That foresight all the civil engineers will have. That quality you should develop, then only can shine like anything in this society. At the same time, you are supposed to keep up very good physical health. As your principals have said, nowadays all young generation, they are always totally busy with their cell phones. Cell phones are meant for crippled people, where I don't have legs to move on, right? Where I am already 80 years, where I have a pregnancy, I am crippled I am a sick man. For such people to use this cell phone, not for the young guys like you and me, right? That means you can understand that is not for you and me. For the information is good. But always as if it's like a partner, you are spending time all the times with the same cell phone, it is not good. The base is not okay. Give me another bottle. The base is not okay. That's the reason you are supposed to keep up your health very, very well. You see, you are supposed to deal with so many people. That's the reason sound mind and sound body. The Swami Vivekananda said, until unless you are healthy, you cannot think better. You may be a great professor, but always suffering from with ill health. What happens? You will become a cripple. That's the reason sound mind and sound body. What Swami Vivekananda said for your information, either man or women, when you walk on the road, your chest should go first. Either man or women, when you walk on the road, your chest should go first. It is the chest, the moment your belly is going first, that is something wrong with you. Just think of yourself. Right? That's the reason you are supposed to keep up your health well. At the same time, when you get into the project, people will be thinking, our great engineers are coming. When he says great engineer, not engineer, right? Great engineer sahab is coming to the society, to the site. That means, along with him, don't go with the chapel, don't go with the shabby dress. It does not mean you are supposed to go to the site with a suit and all that. But keep up a good head, good dress, go there and maintain your dignity and decency. Go with the proper shaving, proper, if at all you want to grow your hair, trim it well, right? It looks like good, gentleman. So you are supposed to dress code and all that you should be maintained. Then only you can command good respect. At the same time, communication skills. If you don't have communication skills, it's another problem. Nowadays, I know English. I was introduced to the English when I was doing my 10th class. A, B, C, D, I started writing. There's no English medium in my village, in my town. Right? By the time I came to the graduation, then the English medium started. But I'm mad after English. I must pick up English. The reason behind, when you want to go out of Andhra Pradesh, I mean to say Telugu states, right? As long as you are here in the state, anything you can dance, there's no problem as such. But the moment you leave the state, out of the state, automatically you are supposed to interact with the people. Until unless you pick up Hindi and English, is very difficult. Right? Communication, nothing but you get the orders from your seniors. You are supposed to share your feelings with your peers and give the direction to the bottommost employees. Otherwise, you cannot communicate, right? Nothing but just giving your feelings to the people, direction to the people. Right? You are supposed to maintain that. That's the reason communication skills are very, very important. It's nothing but wheels like wheels of a vehicle. You may be having a beautiful bench car with you, but you want to move from one place to another place. By the time you see there's a puncture to your wheel, what happens? What happened? Will it move? It's a bench car. Will it move or not? That's how you may be a doctorate, you may be something else, but ultimately if you are unable to communicate, and people think that you are a dump. That's the reason communication skills are very important. You are supposed to pick it up. The next one is, for your information, when you do your job, self-confidence is very, very important. Until unless you have the self-confidence with yourself, thinking for the employment in the corporate sector is very, very difficult. You are supposed to. How will you develop self-confidence? That comes with the knowledge. How will you get it? As your principal said, number of programs you are supposed to organize. The regular books anywhere you can read. Not only coming to the college, even by sitting at home also you can go to it, right? During my days I am supposed to go to the college to learn. Otherwise I have to go to the library. But nowadays you need not go anywhere. Even by sitting in the home you can see so many gadgets are there where you can learn the subject. But you are supposed to pick up all that. Right? So self-confidence is a must. And the next one is, during 1947, when we got independence, in 1947, when we got independence, the main object of the central government was providing employment to the people. At the time, the recruitment base was, whether it's a donkey or a horse, one and the same. Both donkey and horse look alike, right? Animal, donkey and horse look alike. 2 ears on the top, a tail at the rear, and 4 legs in the bottom. But for your information, both the animals meant for different purpose. Donkey is meant for carrying the load from one place to another place, but whereas horse also carries the load from one place to another place, but much faster. So between the donkey and horse, people during those days, they used to take either donkey or horse, one and the same. That's the reason today 85% of the public sectors are coming to the sick units they become. That's the reason when the world is changing so fast, both scientifically and technologically, you are also supposed to gear up your knowledge and go with the same stride. Pick up your knowledge. Then only you will become a successful man in this society. When you talk of this here, during those days, when the recruitment takes place, irrespective of the category, they used to recruit either donkey or horse. But nowadays, we don't require any donkeys. We want horses. Not only the horse. I don't want sick horse, I want a healthy horse. Not only healthy horse, I want a running horse. What is the use of having so much healthy and all that? Ultimately, I need a running horse. Not only the running horse. Running horse, anyhow, the horse is meant for running. There is no greatness in that. I don't want a running horse, I want a winning horse. Such winning horses only will be taken by the corporate sector. Think over it, in which stage you will be standing, right? You pick up that knowledge and you must shine like a winning horse all the time. During those days, whatever the engineer shop says, they accept. Nowadays, no. The reason behind, whatever the gadget you have in your hand, even your workman also will have the same gadget. So the knowledge is flowing just like that. You can't bullshit the people, you can't say something wrong with them. You can't talk lies. The truth and honesty plays very, very important role. When you talk of the truth and honesty, my mind goes back to our own engineer, Abdul Kalam ji. How many people know who is he? How many people know who is Abdul Kalam? Pardon? Musician. Who is he? Alright. Abdul Kalam ji, I was fortunate to interact with Abdul Kalam ji twice. Abdul Kalam ji, after he became the President of India, he was getting into the parliament. Press conference was taken place and asked a number of questions to him. Abdul ji, if you don't mind, till today, you are an engineer, you are a scientist, you are a doctor, you are a director of DRDL. From today onwards, you will be the president of this country. As an individual, you do anything. But whereas from today onwards, you will be the head of the entire country. How do you want to take this country forward? Then Abdul Kalam ji gave different answers and all that. Everyone is satisfied. Then he was about to get into the parliament. In between, one young girl came, literally stopped him. Sir, if you don't mind, can I put a question to you? You are welcome, you can ask me question, any question, no problem, I said. But it's a personal question, you should not feel bad. I don't feel bad, you can ask me. Then she asked, Sir, I don't understand, why are you growing your hair so long? She asked the question, why are you growing your hair so long? He smiled and said, you want the explanation why I am growing my hair so long? Nothing wrong in that. What's your age, first of all? She said, 26 years. What's your job here? I'm a journalist. When did you get into your employment? Last year. Good. That means you enjoyed the bread and butter given by your parents up to 25 years and got into employment a year back. Now you are posing these questions. Good. For your information, I got into employment when I was an 11 years boy. My father is a boat puller in Rameswaram. Overnight, my father died with a heart attack when I was a 11 years boy. My mother took me to the street corner and put Hindu newspapers on my head, advised me to sell the papers and come back. That's how I used to sell the papers. For your information, the Hindu newspapers used to be print at Tamil Nadu, that's in Chennai, Every day they used to get into the entire state. That was the situation at the time. And this place was Rameswaram. Dhanishkoti Express go via Rameswaram, but since it's an express train, it won't stop there. This gentleman talk of the discipline, that's the reason I'm telling you. Don't think it's a story, right? So every day, all 365 days, whether it's summer, whether cool situation, anytime rainy, forget about it. At the age of 11 years, the job of Abdul Kalamji, get up at 4 o'clock, go to the railway station, wait for the Dhanishkoti Express to come. It won't stop there. The moment it comes to the Rameswaram, it makes it a little slow. They push the bundles onto the platform. The young guy of 11 years boy pull the papers to the corner, put on the cycle, distribute the papers for the entire Rameswaram city, and comes back to home at 8 o'clock. And again he takes his bath, go to the other end of the street corner, where he goes for the masjid, does the prayer, comes back, have breakfast, and go to the other corner where he has the school. After the school is over, at 3 o'clock, when all the other boys are going for play, and this gentleman takes the cycle, go around the place, and again collects the money. That was the life. Whatever the minimum money comes, that is for just not even for 1 meal a day for me and for my mother. My mother never thought when we don't have food, what is that we think about the hair, the least important item. So ultimately over a period of 6 months or 7 months, I don't know, whenever my mother feels that my hair is growing so long, she must have asked me to go to the salon. Such a poorness from which I came out to the stage. Then she asked another question. Sir, all that is good, you are the poor family you have come. Today you are in the parliament, you are in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where you have a saloon of yourself, there itself, and free of cost. Why can't you have your hair cut? I can have the haircut, nothing wrong in that. For your information, when my father expired at 11, when I was at 11 years boy, all of a sudden in the night, my mother, she is a widow, no finance, no social support, no economic support, no relative support, no education. In spite of that, she is a bonanza of so many qualities within herself. Those qualities she nurtured into my system and made me as an engineer, made me as a director, made me as the president of this country, and in remembrance to my mother, she is not available here today in this world. She has died long back. In memory of my mother, I allowed this hair to grow. Right? The same gentleman, for your information, the same engineer, he did not leave it as your principal just said. Don't think that you are a civil engineer doing some activity here and go. That's not the end of the life. You are with so many qualities. You are supposed to develop yourself. And the same engineer, for your information, Padma Bhushan, the highest civilian awards, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and Bharat Ratna. He got the 3 highest civilian awards in this world. And in addition to his doctorate, most of the young guys you may not be knowing, he got the 47 doctorates with himself. He was the highest doctorate man in this world, given by so many countries. And in addition to his regular doctorate, he got 47 doctorates in this world. And same time, when he expired, when this information has gone to UNO, immediately UNO has decided 15th of October, the birthday of Abdul Kalamji, is called as World Students' Day. Right? And when this information has gone to the USA, the White House, when the existing president dies, if a president of America dies, if at all he is in action, then only they bring the flag to the half-mast. And the rest of the world, they don't care, Americans. But whereas when this information has gone to USA, the death of our Abdul Kalamji, immediately they brought the flag to the half-mast and kept it for 3 days. Available in the world. That's the reason. The other qualities, once you got into the engineering, definitely after 4 years you'll get the engineering and go out. That's not a big issue at all. Right? Even if I put my man there, he also comes out with the engineering. This is a regular process. It works only for 15% for you. Why am I talking on the subject again and again? The remaining 85% you are supposed to develop those qualities. Sincerity, hard work, devotion, dedication, discipline, your initiative, drive, all the sacrifice, mannerisms. These are all the qualities, good qualities, which you are supposed to develop yourself. That is a very, very tough job. Civil engineering or mechanical engineering, any qualification. That qualification is only 50%, that's not big issue at all. But other things to develop in yourself is a very, very tough job, which as young guys you are supposed to develop from now onwards and come out with the flying colors. Last, for your information, wherever you work, human excellence is badly required. When you talk of the human excellence, if you don't touch that excellence, then there is no thrill as such. There is no meaning for the life. Right? And at the same time, for your information, one, you all must be going to the temples. You all must have gone to the temples. Going or not going? Right. Not the regular modern temples. If you go to the old temples, 100 years, 300 years back temples you go, what is that step you have? You walk on the steps, right? It's not made out of cement. It's only a stone. So the step asks the sculpture. One day, the stone step, it asks the sculpture, sir, I don't understand. The deity inside the Garbhagudi and myself, both are out of the same stone, right? You brought us from the same quarry. You put me here on the outside the temple. You put one more stone inside. People are simply walking and praying that the deity, and they're not caring for me. They're just walking out to me. What is the reason? Then the sculptor said, when I chiseled it, in 4 strokes, the shape has come. That's the reason I put you here. That's the reason, in 4 strokes when I chiseled, shape has come. That's the reason I put you here as a step. But whereas the deity inside, more than 1 lakh strokes it has received. Kept on carving it. The hair, eyebrows, lips, nose pin, ear studs, everything chiseling. So much bearing capacity that stone has got. That's the reason, though it is from the same quarry, same stone, the moment it has bowed so much, I put him inside. That's the reason people are respecting so much. But whereas you are a regular stone, so you are here. That's the reason, those are all the bearing qualities, though you are supposed to develop to come up in the life. Otherwise, you will be like a temple step. Think of yourself. And here all the teaching people are here, sir. A small advice to the teaching gathering. Don't pamper the students, sir. Either for the children at home or at the students here. Parents always love them, mad love. There is no end for it. Whether do good, bad, ugly, they don't. Always love them. That's the reason the society is spoiling. It's a teaching staff. How you hard work you have undergone during your days. The same trouble these people also hold them. Today you may be a good master for them. Master they will do today. But after 30 years they again curse you. So this is the way you are supposed to do it, so that you don't leave it. Put them into grinding them, hone them properly. Then only they become great. Then only they remember you forever and forever for your information. Even after 30 years, when they become the general managers of the companies, they say, so-and-so your teacher was there, he taught us so much. Why I am telling you, you see, in Bengal you have the beautiful white tigers, right? Bengal white tigers. The white tiger is in Bengal. They were in the cage here in the circus in Bengal. So this animal husbandry government representatives, they represented Mamata Banerjee. Sir, I don't understand. Why can't you leave this rare breed, white tigers? Why unnecessarily put them inside the cage? Allow these tigers to live happily in the forest. You cannot keep them inside the cage. It's not good. Put them there. Then Mamata Banerjee moved the matter in the assembly and allowed it. 11 tigers were there. All the 11 tigers, they put them in the cage and took them to the forest, allowed them to move in the forest. Exactly after one month, again the same team went there to see whether they properly settled there in the forest or not. By the time they went back to the forest, all the 11 tigers were eaten away by the jungle dogs. All the 11 tigers are eaten away by the jungle dogs. It's called as hounds. They go as 30, 40 hounds. Together they move all the times. They have seen the tigers, eaten away the tigers. They were surprised how the tiger was eaten by the dogs. I don't understand. The reason behind the tiger in shape, but mental is not the tiger. The reason behind, she born inside the cage. Her mother was from the cage. Grandfather was in the cage. All through generations they were inside the cage. Whatever the mutton piece they give in the circus, they eat and take rest. That's how the generation to generation became. The tiger never eats the dead meat. Tiger has a different tenacity. Tiger has a different quality. And moreover, tiger eats once in a 15 days, not in regular small pieces. Whenever it feels hungry, it won't wait for something come. It roars. It roars in the forest. The moment it roars, automatically all the animals out of fear, they run here and there. Then whatever the animal it likes to eat this time, it hunts on its own and take the fresh blood. That is the quality, right? But whereas after eating mutton and mutton inside the cage, it lost its tenacity, lost its personality. Only the shape of the tiger it is there, but mentally it is not the tiger. The same way, if you allow these boys, just like that, pamper them, ultimately they become useless guys to the society. And ultimately your organization reputation also will spoil. That is the reason, don't pamper them, sir, either your children or the students. This is the right way where you are supposed to grind them and they come up in the life. Finally, gentlemen, wherever you work, you must work with the excellence. If you don't develop the excellence as they said, he is the alumni of the same institution and is another student, and how these people have come up. They're all great engineers, right? Once they come, you can understand much better, right? That's the reason I always talk of human excellence. When I talk of the human excellence, for your information, my mind goes back to Swami Ranganathananda. Have you heard the name of Swami Ranganathananda? Have you heard or not? Hello? Have you heard about Swami Ranganathananda? Okay. Let me talk, then you can understand. Swami Ranganathananda, when you talk of the excellence, let me talk about him. Swami Ranganathananda from Krishna Math recently passed away. This gentleman, born on 1912 in Pakistan. Started when at that time India and Pakistan were the same. The same gentleman started walking, came to Delhi to Hyderabad to Secunderabad to Ramakrishna Math. Right? At the age of 15, that's 1927, born in 1912, and got employment, first employment as a sweeper. Swami Ranganathananda started his career as a sweeper in Ramakrishna Math in Lower Tangband. The amount of quality and excellence he was sweeping, people were damn thrilled. And then, he was for a period of time, he was promoted as a gardener. Then gardener, he became the cook of the helper to the cook. Then he became the cook. Whatever the position he is in, doing excellent job. Ultimately, the sannyasis of Ramakrishna Math here, they don't want to go to other ashramams. They want to stay here. That's how he was, delicious food he used to prepare. With the excellence and all that. Then he was promoted as a librarian boy, then librarian, then he became the administrator. Administrator became the director, then he became the head of the Ramakrishna Math with his excellence. Where not only here, not only in Andhra Pradesh, not only in India, for the entire globe, wherever you talk, Ramakrishna Math, he became the number one. That is the type of human excellence one should get it. Right? The Swami Ranganathananda's services were recognized by the government of India. Whatever the intelligence you are talking here, IAS and IPS, right? The intelligence in the society to IAS and IPS. All IAS from Missouri and the IPS from here. What that National Police Academy? The last day of their course, after 2 years of the rigorous training, Swami Ranganathananda goes there and distribute the certificates and explain the greatness of yours and the responsibility, the amount of responsibility on your shoulder to serve the society. Then pass on the IAS and IPS. That's the greatness this man has got. Wherever you work, with that excellence, you are supposed to commit, and thereby you can enjoy your life beautifully. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to stand before you all and speak with you all. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Sadgamaya, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirmaya, and Mrityoma Amurtangamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
A of honor, Mr. M. Shivakumar Garu, the Managing Director of OMS Infra Consultancy Private Limited. Mr. M. Shivakumar Garu is the driving force behind OMS Infra, a veteran engineer, the entertainer with the excellent academic industry background, having well over a decade, has proven experience in planning, designing, supervision, construction of large infrastructure projects both in India and abroad that taken by reputed organizations. He has successfully planned a wide range of infrastructure projects across many sectors including highways, bridges, airports and buildings. Now I welcome Mr. M. Shivakumar Garu to share few words.
Good morning to everyone. Yes, about me she has already introduced. So I'm a civil engineer. I did my masters in IIT Madras and I did my MS in UK. I have 2 master degrees in structures and highway. As Pandurangarao sir said, civil engineers are not a good communicators. Yes, I am accepting that because I worked in 5 countries and I have given seminar in 16 countries on various workshops, but still my language is very poor because as I am a civil engineer. So now I want to explain about civil engineer life after you complete your graduation from the universities. See, the qualification is not a big barrier for success. As exactly said, the principals are, a diploma holder is earning 1 crore in a year. So that's not a big achievement what I have seen. We started our career just 2,000 rupees in 1997. So during in our education, master degree, we used to get 7,500 as a stipend. But after enjoy the 7,500 in a month, so we started our career as a 2,000 and I reached to especially in 2007, I used to get a 12 lakhs per month in Dubai. So at the same time, I was got a best engineer award in Dubai. I was the first Indian who got this kind of award in Dubai with a reward of 45 lakhs. See, one thing I want to tell you, in civil engineering, there are number of subjects. Every subject is very much important for the nation development. So no one, it is not like that you are very good interested in one subject, that means you can't become a good engineer. You should know all the subject, because just I want to tell you one thing. Earlier days there was a completely manually designs also doing by manual. Nowadays, so all computer aided softwares has come. So earlier, if you want to design a bridge, so having a span of 60 meters, it would take at least a month's time. But nowadays, we are doing in a day. For the design of a bridge having a 60 meter span, so it involved lot of specialization areas. For example, suppose a structural engineer alone cannot do the design of the bridge. It needs geotechnical engineering, because what type of foundations it's required, whether it is a pile foundation, well foundation, or open foundation, or blah blah. So it needs, geotechnical exploration over there. Number one. Number two, so to finalize the span of the bridge, you required irrigation details also. What is the maximum flood level over there at a particular point, so where you are constructing the bridge? That means you need to have good thorough knowledge on the irrigation also. Whatever the discharges and everything, irrigation point of view, you should have the good knowledge. Number three, after that you should know what is the alignment of that. So that means highway also you need thorough knowledge in highways also. Otherwise you cannot do the alignment and vertical profile of the bridge. So coming to the engineering, after completion of your engineering, so you may think that, so which field is good, which field is bad, which one I have to select, whether, I think you people are graduation, I think. So after that, graduation is enough for doing everything. As exactly principal said that diploma holder is earning that much. So degree is enough to do any job. But the thing is that, as exactly Pandurangan sir said, so whatever you are learning, that is only 15%. Merely it will help in the real construction field, or real in design field also, because whatever you have studied here, it is the only key for entering into the real life. So there you have to study a lot, and you have to get to know everything. This is a fundamental basic things what you have learning in the college itself. So after college you have to have, first of all, dedication. Without dedication, so you cannot achieve anything. Dedication has to be there, spontaneity has to be there, and mainly hard work also is very important. Hard work has no substitute. At the same time, hard work alone cannot take you at heights. So it needs smart work also. So that smart work, how you have to do? So you have to plan according to your vision. So I want to tell you about myself. So actually we are 4 IITians from different universities, and we 4, the remaining 3, they are working under me, so in my company. So we started our company in 2014. Earlier I said I worked in 5 countries. So then from there, from 2014 to 2018, our company become we are become the first in Telugu states. In South India, in 2019, we got Excellence Award for our company. So in 2019, we become one of the top 10 consultancy companies in India. And at the same time, I will tell you, we are 4 IITians. We started this company, and we have achieved this level within 4 to 5 years. That means, so our people, we used to work 5 days without sleeps also. So that is the civil engineer hard work required. So the amount of hard work of civil engineer has to be like that. So if you are not work, because what will be happen, I will tell you one case study. So nearby the Kadapa, there is one big bridge which is 800 meters in length. So it was damaged by flood. So immediately, so within a month, we have to reinstate for the traffic. So otherwise, it is a very good. Actually, it is a very essential bridge for and it is connecting about 4 to 5 national highways. The traffic was jammed for 3 days. So our company has designed new bridge over there in 15 days time only. So for that, government of Andhra, they have given us the best engineering company award. So, and the second thing, I was not prepared for this meeting, just I want to tell you. So, why? Because yesterday I was in somewhere, so suddenly I got a call, so you have to come for the attend this meeting. That's why I came here. But the thing is that here, I want to tell you one more thing also. Civil engineers, now civil engineer is a best engineering sector nowadays in the market. In my company, some people are getting 12 lakhs per month also as a salary. So we are paying very good salaries. Why? Because now civil engineers, if you see that, the life is very good compared to any other branch. So why? Because we are into real life, real world, so we know what is the actual. Suppose the person who is a hard worker, always whatever Sari said, the Excel, yes, the Excel people always get the right place and the right remuneration for that. There is no doubt about that. And even for the other people also who are not normal and not that much of level, so those guys also, they are getting very good salaries. I'm telling you, an average of 10 years experienced person at sites in the construction field, he used to get 1 lakh salary at this moment. And for the in the design areas, consultancy areas, so they used to get average 10 years experienced person is getting more than 2 lakhs. So where is the difference? You can tell me. So the other branches are very good, and civil engineer is not that much recognized or value. So nowadays, I'm telling you, every branch or every engineer has his own identity, importance, and everything. So that but as exactly sir said, so civil engineers is the national builders. So they are into number of sectors. Our company also, we are into ports, we are into highways, we are into airports, harbor, we are into buildings, high-rise buildings, more than 100 floors we are doing the designs. So see, I'm telling you, civil engineer have lot of opportunities in various departments. So whatever department you take, electrical you take it, electronics you take it, even recently this launching pad also. So everywhere you take, everywhere. So civil engineer importance is there, civil engineer importance, civil engineer need is there. So that means I'm telling you, civil engineer have lot of opportunities. So I'm asking only one thing, you people, that see, please concentrate on the subjects, get the good score, and there is a lot of future is outside. So what I'm telling, one more thing I want to tell you, that we are recruiting the employees from the various IITs, but from this year onwards, we are also, our panel members also will come to this college for the recruiting. So every year we are going to recruit 10 people at least, so from this college, so that I am giving the promise today. So and salaries also, you people will see, it is a very good attractive salaries. So depending upon your knowledge and excel in your subject, right? Thank you very much. Thank you, Ananya.
We are having a small logo launch, so please.
Now, the guest of honor, Mr. HVSN Murthy Garu, the Chief Operating Officer for SRK Infra Project Private Limited. HVSN Murthy Garu is postgraduated in Transportation Engineering with Management course on Operations. He is a certified project management professional. During the 35 plus years of experience, he has handled the highways, expressways, bridges, international airports, etc. Now I welcome Mr. HVSN Murthy Garu to share a few words.
Good morning to all. Respected distinguished dayas and organizers and dear students. Like our principal has told, this qualification and degrees, there doesn't have any barrier for us. To quote that, my personal experience, I started my career as a diploma engineer. So after working for 20 years with a company like L&T and everything, then I got a chance to do graduation. So at the age of 40, I have done my graduation. So I am proud to say. So after working for another 10 years for this thing, while doing the Hyderabad Metro Rail project for L&T, I took literally break for 1.5 years and completed my post-graduation in Malla Reddy Engineering College in Transportation Engineering. So at the age of 50, I have done my PG. So I happen to be an alumni and your senior also. It is a honor for me to spend with you today. So myself and my son, both we have started and completed PG in the same year. 2016. Of course, he is from NIT, I am from Malla Engineering College. Because he is having a very supporting father, he has done from NIT. I got a chance to do during compressing my job schedule. So, like they said, I am a PG in transportation engineering, and I advise some of you people, if there is one more chance, like after doing graduate, people will have a couple of years and go for CAT or something, management. Otherwise, what will happen, it is only academic exercise. Directly, if you go from BTech, CAT and everything, it is an academic exercise. And this premier institutes, IIM and all these things, they will not prefer also. They ask the people who are having a couple of years experience, so that they will give a preference. Even I will suggest you some of the people after having your graduation and spend possibly with couple of years experience. Then you can correlate with your PG or another course. Otherwise, for most of the people, it will become an academic exercise. So, having said that, coming to, I want to give you some inner perspective to of all your people. Please, I advise you, please listen carefully. It may help you in your choosing your career path. In your career path. Each civil engineering project is a unit. Even if you have done one bridge project, one highway transportation project, or building project, that will not give 100% of your experience and confidence in the same thing. The bridge you done, like Mr. Shivkumar told, at 800 meter bridge, that may be different from 1 kilometer bridge in some other place. Even we have done 4 or 5 bridge projects, so you may not be good at one more steel bridge project. And I am proud to announce that I am the part of the team. We have executed a steel bridge in Hyderabad at RTC Crossroads. That is one of our bridges. It is supposed to be one of the longest in South India. It is about 2.6 kilometers. I think recently Minister KTR has inaugurated. So what I advise you is personally, never give up. Never give up. Don't compare this engineering course is inferior, that is superior. Don't compare everything. whatever, like Mr. Shivkumar told, whatever the knowledge you acquire and develop and take it to next level, you will excel like anything. Maybe some department people from other courses, software or other things, artificial, they may have a good say in the beginning of the career. Ultimately, this core subject, civil, mechanical, electrical, they will prevail. There is no substitution for this. You cannot simply create a bridge or a road or a building project in software. It is not useful. It will support you. Unless you people put your hardship and real design, real execution, real monitoring, real success of the project, people will not use that bridge. Only software bridge, nobody can use it. Only constructed bridge is physical, what is there, it is useful for everybody. So first, never give up anything. And people will be thinking that, I think I understood that you are all from second year, third year and fourth year. So the more you reach to third year and fourth year, everybody will be thinking, what will happen to me next and where I want to be. Maybe it is an easy option, everybody will select MS and go to that country, that is one option. And the other thing is those who want to stay in India and everything, they should know what is the future beyond the education in India. Previously, civil engineering is only one. Civil engineering is only one. So they should do bridge project, they should do irrigation project, they should do highway project, they should do metro project. Civil engineering is a one. Now within the civil engineering department, there are departments within the department. Because of vast subject, vast projects, now so many departments have come up. For example, irrigation department, highway department, bridges, nuclear power plants. So everything has, the person who has done 10 years in buildings, they cannot do a single road project. Because everything has become so specialization with so many IRC codes and everything. So you have to be some specialization. So like Mr. Shivkumar told, the graduation fits for all. But once you reach after 5 years, 10 years experience with specialization course, you have to be specialized. So during this thing only you have to select. Initial people mostly knows irrigation, highway projects and building projects. These highways and irrigation projects, they are cross-country projects. Just I am giving the practical of view what we are going to enter after 2-3 years. I am not going theory or anything. So that already be covered. So you have to choose. If you are, the person who is have want to have more challenges, more this thing, they can opt for a cross-country jobs like irrigation or transportation projects, because they will not happen only in the city. They will happen all across India or globe. Building projects generally, it will be metro cities only. No, I want to stay in Hyderabad, Bombay, Calcutta, Chennai. So once your career is groomed into that for initial 2 years, so we will be located in cities only, metropolitan cities. If you go for some further, if you opt for some designing everything, then still you will be comfortably in one position. But every field it will reward you based on your exposure, experience and skills. Nothing is a constraint for anything. People have grown doing the execution to topest level and they become entrepreneurs also. People who have grown while designing everything, they have gone to a very top level. So nothing is inferior to anything. Please select whatever way you want to be. Please visualize in the third year or fourth year. You want to more challenge jobs, working for cross-country projects. That is one challenge. It gives immense potential to grow high and high. If you want to be cities and everything, then you have to definitely choose for building projects. Because building projects will not have become in villages. It is only metropolitan cities. Now, having said that, now if it is a building project or a irrigation project or a highway project or nuclear project, slowly in the initial of 2 years, if you join any company like L&T or any company, Afghans, Hindustan Construction, or any upgrowing company, again within department, again you will be departmentalized. Anybody knows how many departments will be working in a highway project or building project? Because there will be so many specializations. You may be aware, you are not aware, that's why I am touching that subject. For every company to grow, previously only departments, government, they used to offer employment for engineers. But during the last 25 years, professional company has come up. They are competing or surpassing more than departments because their budget is limited, their execution capital is limited for the government departments. Because now they have to depend on execution this thing. So there are so many top 10 companies, they are eyeing for students, they are coming for recruitment interviews and everything within your campuses. Then once you are selected for that, so you will be decided based on your interest, your character, everything into the particular field. So what are the fields there you must know at this stage during third year or fourth year. So first every company they start with business development and tendering. There should be some people to get the jobs for as a contract for executing the for company. So that is called comes under business development and tendering. So those who are inclined to do some costing, everything, knowledge, slowly they will migrate to business development and tendering. Then people, depart companies, they will pick some people, those who are efficient calculations, everything, design and drawings. That is one more department, it will attract you. So all companies in India, top 10 or top 15, will be having all these departments. You must be knowing, unknowing, but I am telling so that you can have a say after your completion of your graduation. So design and drawings, one more field. One is business development and tendering. Second is designs and drawings. And third comes your execution. Those who are having very good potential for under this execution, not only your knowledge, it is going into profit or loss, or whether they can complete or not. This planning and they will do through this planning department. Planning department, quantity survey is part of planning department. So that at the mid of the stage or end of the stage, beginning of the stage, you will visualize that where do you stand as a company for that project. So there are separate systems are developed for that. So this is one area you can look for that, planning and monitoring and quantity survey. Then comes execution. So execution, it needs a real tough job. People wants to have more challenges mentally, physically, they only fit into that, and they will grow very fast because they will maintain relation with all contractors, clients, and people will be knowing them because whatever you do, any exercise, what is happening at site is very important. What is happening at site is important. You tell so many stories, so many designs, so many things, that nothing has happened at site. It is a failure. And to be successful for this execution, all this come into picture, and they have to be supportive. This planning and everything, and designing and everything. And there are other departments like construction safety. That is also one of the important field. People can be chosen or people who can select. Construction safety. Big companies like Afcons, HCC, L&T, Simplex, they will have a separate construction safety department. So that is one field interesting. Without safety, if you have done a project of 700 crores, 800 crores, I have done project successfully, but I have killed 10 people, nobody will accept. Whatever you do, not at the cost of human life or machinery life. So construction safety is very important, that also people can opt for that. Then one more supporting department, and being a civil engineer, you can be fit or not, I don't know, but it is plant and machinery. Nowadays, all companies are performed through machinery only, plant and machinery. So being a civil engineer, you may not be expert in the repairing and purchasing these activities, but you can choose a right machinery for the right job. So plant and machinery is such a division that is also important. Without that, projects, big projects like even buildings or bridges will not be completed. Roads also, power plants, because you have to do erection at 30 meter height, 70 meter height. Manual portion is not sufficient. Then last, one more field it may attract you, or a company will look into is contracts. So you have to know contractual knowledge that initially you will not know. So the contract is depending on your agreement with between you and your client. So there will be national, international clauses will be applied. So without knowing contractual this thing, whether you are doing deviating from contract or you are failing, you cannot assess. So contract division is a specialized this thing. So you can choose that field also when you go to any company after 10 years. So they have a very specialized job on their hands. That is one thing. Third is these are all supporting functions: HR, procurement. Third is finance and accounts. So whatever the cost company spends, every rupee has to be accounted. So that is a specialized job which you may not fit it, but once you go to top ladder, that will help you to assess whether your expenses are going as per your plan or not. And finance is also very specialized subject. So they will assist the company how to get the finance and when to repay, how to pay, at what least cost they can do. All these things they will do. So these are the important decisions. During your 4th year, you talk to your seniors or your peers or anybody, and you decide your career. So if anybody anything you want to have physical help, you can contact me through Mr. Vansi Krishna. I am always there to help you. But you choose a right path, and you are not inferior to any other engineering. You have chosen a very good path. During the last 20 years, governments are spending a lot of money on infrastructure, and another 30 to 40 years, and maybe lasting also, lot of infrastructure funding will be there from government. So with this knowledge, so I don't want to take much of your time, because I can go on hours together. Wish you all the best, and thank you.
Sharing your experience with us. As the event has come to end, I would like to thank our respected principal sir for supporting us, and HOD sir for encouraging this, and our faculty who has been guiding us all the time, and the guests who have come here for sharing your experience with us. And last, my all fellow students for being patient. And now, the most awaiting and exciting moment is here. We are having a banner launch at the civil block at 1 p.m. I would request all the students and faculty and guests to be present there.
I would like to tell how the Malla Reddy College, I would tell about the college and the management and of course the association we have formed today. We were definitely waiting for the association to form over here, and we are very happy that it has come today. The day is today itself, and definitely the organization, the department will be organizing many events, technical events, and workshop, and also the cultural side too. What more do I say? About the college, I would say थोड़ा डर लग रहा है, लेकिन ठीक है, चल रहा है. Yeah.
Where I got the seats through, I have got the best rank in ESET. After a lot of efforts, I got the seat in this college. After I came here, the faculty was very good, eco-friendly, environment also eco-friendly, and our staff members are always struggling to give their best to the students, and they are giving their best. I hope already are understanding every classes. Our seniors are also helping us for our future purpose. For future, our seniors are getting out of there, but their experiences, there are a lot of problems, faces of outside world is very big to compete, but our staff members are saying how to compete, and they are giving their struggles. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Very good afternoon, one and all. So, I'm so happy. So today, our civil association is going to be inaugurated. So, first of all, thanks to our Honorable HOD, Mr. Reddy garu, and our faculty and all. And first వచ్చేసి అసోసియేషన్ పెట్టడానికి మాకు చాలా సపోర్ట్ చేశారు హెచ్ఓడి సార్ కానీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ కానీ అందరు కూడా. సో అండ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా మా థర్డ్ ఇయర్ కానీ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కానీ అందరూ కూడా కరెక్ట్గా 4th ఇయర్స్ గురించి చెప్పాలి. అండ్ మాకు చాలా హెల్ప్ చేశారు, అండ్ టెక్నికల్గా చాలా వరకు గైడెన్స్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు మాకు. సో త్రూ దిస్ అసోసియేషన్ మెనీ టెక్నికల్ ఈవెంట్స్ జరగాలి, అండ్ మనందరం నాట్ ఓన్లీ ద ప్లేస్మెంట్ So we want to establish the one company to give the jobs to many members and మన సివిల్ ఇంజనీర్స్ కూడా. సో అందరూ కూడా టెక్నికల్గా గ్రో అయ్యి మంచి కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలని సో దిస్ అసోసియేషన్ స్టార్ట్ చేసాం. సో త్రూ అవుట్ దిస్ అసోసియేషన్ సో మెనీ టెక్నికల్ ఈవెంట్స్ జరుగుతాయి. సో అందరూ కూడా పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసి సో టెక్నికల్గా గ్రో అయ్యి ఒక మంచి ప్లేస్మెంట్తో పాటు మనమే ఎందుకు ఒక కంపెనీ కూడా కంపెనీ కూడా పెట్టచ్చు అండ్ మనం కూడా ఒక 10 మందికి జాబులు ఇవ్వచ్చు అనేది కూడా మనం ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసి ఒక చిన్న చెప్తానమాట. సో మనందరికీ స్విగ్గీ జొమాటో తెలుసు కదా. సో స్విగ్గీ జొమాటోలో మనము ఆర్డర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు మెసేజ్కి ఎలో చేస్తాం అనమాట. సో మనకి ప్రతిసారి ఒక మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తుంది. సో సాయంత్రం అయితే స్నాక్స్ కావాలా అని, సో మధ్యాహ్నం అయితే బిర్యానీ కావాలని. సో ఇట్స్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టార్టప్ కంపెనీ. ఇది ఒక స్టార్టప్ కంపెనీ అంటే ఒక చిన్న ఐడియాని వాళ్ళు ఎంతగానో డెవలప్ చేశారో చూడండి. సో ఇట్స్ ఎ గ్రేట్ అది. సో వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ స్విగ్గీ జొమాటో పెట్టినప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి అంత రీచ్ వచ్చేది కాదు. సో చాలా కంపెనీస్ లాసెస్లో నడిచేది. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ఒక చిన్న ఐడియాని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళ సేల్స్ 20 to 30% ఇంక్రీజ్ అయినాయి. సో ఒక చిన్న ఐడియాని పెట్టుకొని వాళ్ళంత పెద్ద కంపెనీని డెవలప్ చేశారు. సో అలా కూడా మనకున్న ఏదైనా ఒక చిన్న ఐడియా అయి ఉండొచ్చు, పెద్ద ఐడియా అయి ఉండొచ్చు. సో మనం దాన్ని మన కన్సర్న్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ కానీ హెచ్ఓడీస్ కానీ చెప్తే సో దే విల్ గివ్ ద బ్రాడ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ దట్. సో మనం కూడా కొన్ని స్టార్టప్స్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much. I would request Harshada ma'am to come out to your dais and please share a few words with us.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm very proud to be here to speak a few words. It's all our dream. As I was graduated from 2013, when I was joined as civil engineer in 2009, the association is our dream. And we have back to our HODs and management to form an association. But you people are so lucky that you have an association now. And I especially thank our HOD sir and all the staff members who supported this. And from this, I expect the association, not only the forming stage, the people who are going out from this, like the final years, please be in contact with the third years and second years through this association and help them for the placements. If you are good at your work and you have an opportunity to your friends or juniors or for the interns, please just text the message in the groups so that you may get the opportunity or you will help the people who are jobless, okay, or who are awaiting for a good chance. And I miss my department as I have moved to the training and placement. I was very happy today that we have formed the association and we will rock in future. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And whoever students are present here have learned some of the other things from this. So that's the end of the event. I would like you guys to please go to the civil block.